Hey guys, I just hope everybody had fun playing in the snow because it's gone. Get back to work. You can start by opening up your phone and playing the in and out mode for the third week in a row. Just scroll down for a half an hour until you get to it, and you'll get double money. But seriously, everything's pretty bad. The discounts have gone down, the income has gone down as well. This level is above the bottom that we had a couple weeks back, but it's still very low, and it's a little bit below the average for what our discounts and especially income usually are. Now, we will see these discounts rise again, and hopefully we'll see a rise in the income as well, but how long they're going to keep us here is anybody's guess. I think that the Cayo Perico heist has added so much extra income that it just kind of seems like Rockstar is taking their time to figure out how much discounts they should hand out, because it is pretty good money. There's also new hidden collectible treasure chests that you can get with the Cayo Perico heist. Basically what you do is find 5 of the hidden treasure chests by January 6th and you'll receive an extra $100,000. But as far as I know, these treasure chests will always be there, so it'll be a little bit extra money that you can get. Then as far as the deals, we have the Taipan. Now, thank God this is on sale, because I've waited 6 months for this car, and it sucks. But whatever the case, I'm glad that I saved $800,000 on it. Now, a little bit more useful is the ramp buggy. There is a VIP mission called Ramped Up that you can make $40,000 in a couple minutes if you have another person with a Mark II. Or there's the Phantom Wedge if you need to take out all your anger from buying the Taipan. This is also a useful vehicle to help you on one of the Cayo Perico heist setups. And then finally, the Armored Kuruma is on sale as well. For your Prime discounts, there's the Progen Italy GTB. It is still 80% off, and that includes the conversion. So this will save you over $1 million. And this car is actually good. Same goes for the Night Shark, and this car is actually pretty much indestructible, and it doesn't let anybody else know that you're in it when they're looking at the radar. Last but debatably not least is the Obey Omnis. This is the podium car this week, and it's typically $701,000. Now, I actually think this is a pretty cool car if you like the classical rallies, but at the same time, I haven't drove it in a year, so it's a good thing that it's free. And then the apartments and garages are on sale once again. It looks like it's about 40% off. Maybe this is a Rockstar foreshadowing a housing market collapse. We don't know. But if you don't have a house, you should definitely get one right now because they're on sale. Now, another thing that I think is on sale is CEO garages. The garage floors themselves should be what's on sale. Now, it's not showing up on mine because I already have it purchased, and I had a little bit difficulty finding this online as well. Like, some people see this discount, some people don't, so just check it out. It might be there. Now, for the races this week, we have Coast to Coast, which is kind of on the north side of the map. That's the land race. And then in the city, we have construction site number 1 for the RC Bandito. Now, these are both worth $100,000 every week. Your GPS point for the land race is all the way over on the east side. And the GPS tells you to go on this windy gravel road, but that's not what you want to do. You want to turn around at the start, and then you just get on the highway. I used the Bati 801 on this, which is a really cheap bike that has some good speed behind it that can do a lot of these races. And this is just another example of that. This is just a really time-consuming race more than anything. It's not really that difficult until you get to the end. But what's going to happen is you're going to need to follow the GPS at this point once you get to that intersection. And you'll get into a little bit more of the windy stuff, so you want to make sure that you're taking a good line around the corners. But once you get onto this road, you just follow it for a while as well. What you'll want to look out for is this bridge right here, because the road after it will turn, and then you just shoot off the road right there and avoid all of the windy gravel stuff down there, and then crash into the boat for $100,000. The Bandito race is a little bit more complicated, although not impossible. This is at the construction site, and this first corner is pretty much a hairpin right there, and that kind of continues to happen. It goes another one there, and then another one here, and then it'll be kind of a sharp left going through here. And then you'll have a little bit more of that right here. Now this is a really sharp corner coming in here because it wants you to go in there, and that's not going to be apparent the first time you do it. Then after you get through all that, you'll want to take these up ramp things up to the building where all the scaffolding is. And when you get up here, that's pretty much the tricky part, is making sure you're slow on those bumps right there, and that, you know, if it's working hours, that you're avoiding the people. It just gets tricky with the little bumps and the things that are in the way, especially those, because those will send you off of the path if you're not being careful. This is another little tricky section right here, because you have that bump and then you also have to turn, and it's tight and narrow and a little tricky. And this is also tricky because you have to drop and then go into this really tight hairpin, and that stuff's horrible if you get caught on it. But pretty much once you get to this area, that is the home stretch, and that's it. So moving on to the income, you can see that we just haven't had any double or triple money for like months, it seems like. And the whole bottom is just all red except for the menu jobs, which, I mean, have been not paying that well anyway. So there's really just no income that's been happening, and we're all probably feeling that. Who knows what will come up, but I am hoping that the 2x VIP money will show up, because it's been a long time since that happens, and while that is a lot of grinding, it's definitely one of the most profitable things that there is. Basically, it seems like since Cayo Perico has been a rumor, all of these things that are trending and that should be happening are just not. Like, you can see it's been forever since we have bunker sales, air freight, arena wars has also been forever. It's just this all over the board, and it makes it really hard to predict what's going on. Same thing can be said for the discounts. When we look at this, there's a lot of things that are trending that should be coming up and still just nothing. The Akula hasn't been on sale since sometime in the summer. The arcade comes up like way more frequently than it has before. And then the bunker's also well overdue. Then you look at the cargo warehouses, and those have been coming up like pretty frequently, but we haven't had double money on those for a while. And then the hangars should be on sale. They're definitely trending and overdue, but still nothing. But then you have the homes and garages, which are coming up basically every week. So if you don't have what you want, you need to get it. And you need to get a house for yourself and your kids' kids, because these houses are probably just never going to be on sale again. Either that or they'll always be on sale. I don't know. Now, MC businesses are right where they need to be for the trend to occur, but if they're anything like all the other things, they're not going to be showing up ever again. So hard to say what's going to happen there. RC Bandito is also well overdue. So all of these things just make it really impossible to try to figure out any kind of rhyme or reason with what's going on. It just seems like Cayo Perico has pretty much changed the whole game. So we just have to kind of wait for that to settle itself out. I think, though, that as soon as you start getting one of those things to go on sale, there will be some kind of a pattern that will unfold that will tell us what's going to be next. But who knows? Maybe that's not even true. All I know is that everything in life seems to be completely unpredictable. And this is the Taipan, in case you're wondering. This is also full speed, which obviously isn't like super impressive. That's it for now, though. Everybody stay strong. Don't buy those shark cards, because right around the corner you're going to have a little bit better money. Anyway, catch you next week.